This is the best of the Rob, Arnie, and Dawn Show.
Harry Potter, and the prediction is from everyone that it's going to... The prediction from Variety magazine, technically, and Hollywood Reporter is it's going to break records this weekend for biggest weekend opening, and Hollywood Reporter says it's going to be the biggest movie of all time. Now, you made a triple-digit prediction yesterday.
I said in the opening weekend it will make $100 million.
The Harry Potter film, and the only reason I question that at all is the length of the film, which I think I said yesterday it's just under 3 hours. I think it's actually closer to 2.5 hours. That still is a tremendously long film for kids.
But they love that book.
They do.
They really love that book, and parents are going to want to take them.
I understand.
And parents read this book. From what I understand, adults read this book.
Yes, you're right.
And people are going to see it.
That is an excellent point. And I'm not betting against the $100 million. Don't get me wrong. That's the only reason I would give it a caveat.
I am betting that Friday, I bet you already most of the shows are sold out that are going to have Harry Potter. For advanced ticket sales.
How soon do they start selling?
I believe some places start as early as 7 days away.
Wow. All right. Well, we were talking about Harry Potter comes out this weekend. And, boy, there's another place to avoid this weekend. Not only the grocery stores, but the movie theaters.
Oh, the movie theaters that are carrying that movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go to the other one. If you live in a 2-theater town like Roseville or whatever, go to the one that doesn't have Harry Potter. Jesus.
You will be safe. God, there will not be a kid in sight.
Tumbleweed will blow through. Unless, what if the other theater has Monsters, Inc., which is where everyone will head? You know, if you can't get into Harry Potter. Monsters, Inc.'s made $125 million. It's obviously a pretty popular film. All those families that haven't seen that yet and can't get into Harry Potter. So pray that Harry Potter will be in the same theater as Monsters, Inc. For those of you that want to just be able to get in and out of a theater and see, Shallow Hal, or because nothing comes out this weekend except Harry Potter. Just don't go to the movies. It's better. You're better safe not going.
Or the grocery stores.
Now, as we were talking about Harry Potter, it also came up that another really big film is for not just kids, but for sci-fi freaks and people who just read the books as kids, is the Lord of the Rings trilogy that is coming out. And what they're going to do is they're going to put out one movie every Christmas, starting this Christmas with part 1, which got us into this absurd conversation because I knew the movie is not called Lord of the Rings. I didn't know what it was called, and I didn't claim to know what it was called. I thought it was something like, I think I said, Circle of Fire or whatever. And that's all I said. But Arnie had to clown me. Oh, of course it's called Lord of the Rings. Of course it is, you dick. And some caller said the same thing. Well, of course it's called Lord of the Rings. No, it's not.
What's it called?
Fellowship of the Ring.
What's it called before Fellowship of the Ring?
The movie is called Fellowship of the Ring. It's the Lord of the Rings trilogy, just like it's Star Wars Phantom Menace, Star Wars Return of the Jedi. It's still part of the same story, but the movie is called Fellowship of the Ring because it's the first movie in the first series. Tanya, can you grab the phone, please? I can see you're working hard on our website, which means the phone is turned down. And thank you very much. Just in case somebody wants to comment on Fellowship of the Ring, the first in the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
You were so sad. You were just so sad. It's called Lord of the Rings, Fellowship Brotherhood.
No one refers to Phantom Menace as Star Wars, the Phantom Menace, but that was what it was called. It's the Phantom Menace.
Well, they can't refer to it as Star Wars because there was already a Star Wars.
Anthony, go ahead.
Yeah, Rob's right on this one. I got a collector's edition, and the whole story is called The Lord of the Rings. And the introduction's called The Hobbit, and then you got The Fellowship of the Rings, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King.
All right, are you excited about the movies?
No, not really.
Really?
I mean, I'll go watch them, but
okay.
Well, the book's way better. You can't touch the book.
All right, because, I don't want to dwell too much on the fact that I'm right about this. Because I do know this is a huge film. There's a lot of buzz on it, and, I think that's more important than the fact that I was once again right. Hello, Stacy.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say the same thing.
Thank you. Hey, you can't tell me I'm right too often. Chris, good morning.
How you doing, guys?
Good. How about you?
Yeah, I think it was last weekend at Walmart. I found The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings on VHS.
Now, what these are like old school made for TV versions or what?
Oh, they're the movies.
No, they're not. You, Jesus Christ.
I'm sure they've been made before. It's just not this one.
They're not the ones that are coming out. The Hobbit, I don't know, but that is not the one that's coming out at Christmas called Fellowship of the Ring, which is which is the first part of this 3-part holiday trilogy. You God. Hello, Josh.
You guys are probably gonna get a million calls about this, but the first Star Wars movie is actually called A New Hope.
Right, it's called Star Wars: The New Hope.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, Star Wars calling A New Hope.
But everyone called that one Star Wars because it was the first one.
True.
Because all of them are called Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back is called Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Return of the Jedi is called Star Wars: Return of the Jedi.
I've never seen that before, ever. Ever. And I've never seen this phantom second thing for Star Wars.
Okay, fine. Wipe all that out of your head, because Return of the Jedi was 1983. It's been a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All I want you to focus on is the last one. Star Wars Phantom Menace. You know that's what that was called.
I know that's what that was called, because otherwise people wouldn't have gone to see Phantom Menace.
But nobody calls it
Phantom Menace.
Nobody calls it Star Wars.
This weekend, Phantom Menace comes out. You're going to think it's a slasher flick.
Nobody would have gone if in the commercial they said, "See Darth Vader born, Phantom Menace." God, people would have went, "Gee, I wonder who that's about." Darth Vader, wow. And all the hype around that movie, no one would have gone. Everybody knew Phantom Menace was the Star Wars.
What's the next one called?
I don't remember.
I know it's not started with Star Wars.
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Yes, go to StarWars.com. We will do this. Can't we do that in the studio? Isn't there a way to get the internet?
On that computer over there.
This one?
Yeah, where your phones are. You have to press buttons, Rob. I really wouldn't do it.
No. If I've got to clear do I have to clear the phone screen?
Yeah.
I have to clear the phone screen to do it?
Yeah.
Forget it. And write them an email. We need to get that fixed. I need access to the internet in here without killing my phone screen. How stupid is that?
I don't know.
God damn this place. Hello there, Randy. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Robin. Arnie. Hey, in referral to what that guy was talking about earlier, that you can get the animated movies, The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, and Return to King on VHS.
Thank you. But as I was trying to point out to that who was being a smartass, oh no, the ones that are coming out. It's not the ones coming out, the live-action ones coming out this Christmas. So you can get the animated ones. Hello, Randy. Never mind. How about Frank? Good morning, Frank.
Hello, Frank.
All right, everybody's calling with the same thing, I think. Hello there, Brian, you there? All right, phones have cleared off. If you have comments on The Lord of the Rings, that's fine. That's the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
The Fellowship of the Diamond.
No, it's Fellowship of the Ring. Hello, Steve.
Yeah, Fellowship of the Ring.
Ring.
Yes, rings.
Right, singular.
Arnie was driving the short bus to school today.
I know. I'm aware. And look, you have to understand, we are both ignorant about this. We are two of the only people, apparently, that have not read this or are excited about it. But that doesn't mean it's not going to be a huge movie.
Right.
So we want to mention it and get the name right. Hello there, Scott.
Hey, Arnie.
Yes.
Ever since Empire Strikes Back came out, the opening credits have said Episode 4, New Hope. And then Episode 5 came out, and it said Empire Strikes Back. So ever since 1980... they've always had the second title, and the new title is Attack of the Clones.
That's right. It's Star Wars, Attack of the Clones.
So if I were to go out and say, I'm going to go see Lord of the Rings, people would look at me like I was really stupid because they would have no idea what movie I was going to see.
No, that's not true. No, and that is not what I claimed yesterday. I did not claim that people commonly won't call it Lord of the Rings. What I said was, to both Arnie and a listener on the phone was, I don't think the movie is called Lord of the Rings. It's got a different title. And I got clowned by both for saying that.
Well, God damn it. In the previews they show at the movie theaters, it's big letters, Lord of the Rings, then
Fellowship of the Ring.
Whatever. Then they befuddled me.
But I was still right.
In a way you were.
I hate you. Why can you not just admit that?
Because I was writing away, too.
Oh, no, you see.
Oh, no.
Now you're trying to do what Pat Martin, our midday guy, did yesterday, and what the Prince of Programming was doing off the air yesterday. You're both right. No. You're both right is that feel-good, mamby-pamby 90s crap that's destroyed this country.
Well, fine then. I'm absolutely right.
No, you're not.
The whole goddamn trilogy is called The Lord of the Rings, period. When you go say, I'm going to go see The Lord of the Rings, 2 years from now, you're going to know you're going to see the third one.
That's not true. If I said right now I'm going to go see Star Wars, you would say which one. You wouldn't know which one I was going to go see. If I said right now today, I'm going to rent Star Wars.
You're going to get the first one.
No, I'm getting Phantom Menace.
People call it Phantom Menace.
No!
People call it Phantom Menace, you dick.
And people will call these the Fellowship of the Ring and then the other two titles.
I don't think anybody's going to themselves so low to call it, I'm going to go see the Fellowship of the Ring.
Now, that's just your ignorance over this series. And again, I go back to its popularity and look at the phones. Everyone who is into this, which is the majority of people, just because you and I weren't into it, they will be very specific about this, just like your Star Wars fans are. Hello there. Bill, you're on the air.
Hey, Rob.
Hey.
I just finished the latest publication, the latest edition of Lord of the Rings series.
Mm-hmm.
And in the preface, it actually states that Lord of the Rings is the title, that it was never meant to be a trilogy. It's just that's how the books came out. So it is actually technically Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
No, okay, but the point is... Okay, look, shut up. That is very interesting, okay? However, and that applies, obviously, to the novels. That doesn't apply to what we were discussing yesterday, which is the movie, and for whatever reason, they are giving them individual titles. I'm not debating whether or not the trilogy is called Lord of the Rings. I'm saying that's exactly what it is, just like Star Wars. But they are naming each movie, each film, under a different title, starting with The Fellowship of the Ring.
Whatever happened to the good old days, where they could just call this Lord of the Rings Part 1?
That would solve all of our problems.
Lord of the Rings Part 2.
Hello, Heather.
Hey, Arnie, if I'm going to go rent Jaws, which one am I going to get?
The first one?
Why not Jaws of Revenge?
Uh-huh.
How about Lethal Weapon?
The first one? Because the other ones were called Lethal Weapons 2, 3, and 4. That's what they were called. That's the proper title.
Heather, I'm sorry he's yelling.
No, I'm not sorry I'm yelling. That's
Anger
a terrible
management.
question.
Anger Management
Shut up!
101.
Listen to me. If you're going to go get Jaws 3D, that means you're getting the third one that's done in 3 dimensions.
So if I say I'm going to get Jaws, I'm stuck getting the first one no matter what.
Yeah, because it's called Jaws.
Well, when I go to the video store and I say it's Jaws, and they go, which one?
Well, those are stupid people.
They're just trying to be specific. She's making the point that there is a trilogy of Jawses.
Yeah, I'm going to go see Lethal Weapon. Which one am I going to get?
Heather, that's the first time Arnie's thrown anything in 2 weeks. Thank you for getting him to do that.
You're welcome.
All right, have a good day, Heather.
Thank you.
All right, goodbye. God, be nice, will you? Hello.
Shut up.
Andrea? You don't get mad at me.
Andrea, hello.
Andrea? Andre! Oh, there's an A at the end of your name on my screen. I apologize. What's up, Andre?
No problem. Just want to say you're right about the title.
I know.
Let's move on to the next segment, man.
Oh, Andre's getting tired of us.
Really?
Wow! Well, you know what we have to do now?
Oh.
The whole morning, we have to discuss the title of Lord of the Rings, Andre. Mr. Helper guy. Mr. Helper caller.
Hey, Andre. Hey, when you're at work today and I come in and tell you to add more soap to your mop water, then you can tell me how to do my job.
What's up, John?
What about the Indiana Jones trilogies?
Oh, and I see. I'm sorry, John. We would have to continue discussing this, and we need Andre's permission for that. Yes. What about the Indiana Jones trilogy? Where were you going with that, John?
I don't know, because everybody's wondering, okay, what movie are you going to go see? Indiana Jones. Which one? Which one are you going to rent?
No, you're not going to rent the first one because there was no Indiana Jones in that title. It was called Raiders of the Lost Ark, period.
What's the third one?
Well, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yep. See, I mean, and then you got Jaws 1, 2, and 3, like you were saying. It's like, after they make a second one, they're all bad.
Yeah. See, the Indiana Jones one, though, they did give those... I think I have to say that Arnie's right on that because the first one was not called Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No.
It was called Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then they realized, oh, he's so popular, this character, we're going to call it Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Sure.
And the third one was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So if you're going to see the second one, you just say Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay. But you're still wrong on the Lord of the Rings thing.
I don't care about that anymore. I care about more of these people really, really dumbifying it. I'm going to go see Friday the 13th. Which one am I going to see? You're going to see the first one because you did not specify. It's Friday the 13th, Part 6.
A couple of the Friday the 13th had names. Like
sure.
Part 4 was called The Final Chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Part 8 was called Jason Takes Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just say Friday the 13th...
You're going to go see the first one.
I agree. Hi, Brian.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How about you?
I'm pretty good. I just want to clarify for everybody, The Lord of the Rings is a 3-book set. It's Lord of the Rings, Twin Towers, and The Return of the King. I mean, it's that simple.
All right, thank you. That keeps that clear for everybody that's a Lord of the Rings fan.
Hey, Arnie, if I'm going to get The Godfather, which one am I going to get? It's the first one.
Hello there, Chad.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Yeah.
If we can handle a little bit more of this just beat Arnie down discussion here.
Please, yes.
How about Star Trek? Okay, I can understand where you'd say, oh, the first one. But what about the last 3 that didn't have numbers on them? Insurrection, First Contact, and the other one. Exact same thing. You say, oh, I'm going to go see Star Trek. Well, which one? There's 4 that don't have numbers on them.
Well, I really don't think that matters because I'm not a Trekkie geek, so it doesn't matter. Sorry.
Chad, that's an excellent point.
I'm going to get my photon phaser and shoot you. Wow, beam me up, Scotty.
Now, the first Star Trek movie was called Star Trek The Motion Picture, and the rest of them were all called Star Trek, with a title. The Star Wars trilogy, each one of them had a title. It wasn't just called Star Wars. It's just nobody called it Coming Home or whatever the hell the title of the first one was. We all just call it Star Wars because back in 1977 was the first one.
Dear Jesus, never look at me again when you want to freaking research a Star Trek title.
I don't remember. I don't know. Hello there, Victor.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Diggity?
Hey, what about the Taboo series and the Caught from Behind and the Debbie Does Dallas series?
Well, Caught from Behind, those are all numbered, like
1, 2, 3.
Well, yeah, because there's like Buttman 1 through 94.
And those are all fine cinematographic wonders.
See, leave it to porn to make it easy. Rain Woman parts 1 through 39. Mm-hmm. Well, I brought this up because I wanted to tell you about the other holiday movies coming out, but we've got to take a break, so...
Oh, yeah, we got to get off this topic for Andre.
Rob, Arnie, and Dawn.
I heard that show yesterday. It was so vulgar.
I don't want any of that kind of talk around here.
The Rob, Arnie, and Dawn Show. Show.